All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakodash. Double honors to the apostle of Great Millstone, and shalom to the awful elect, elders and brothers, and bishop of Great Millstone. We have to remember that we're gonna be tempted. We're gonna be tempted by spirits, different spirits, because these spirits that we cannot see with these worldly eyes, they're all around us, and they know the ones that are serving Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. So these spirits gonna jump on people to attack us, and we have to have a keen eye to examine that, to be able to see when this is happening unto us, because this is a daily thing. Every day we are going to get tempted by even social media, even your phone. You go on your phone, and your phone, you will see a video or read a comment or something, and you get tempted by your phone, by what you see present on the media. And that is why you have to be very careful, because you can go on, for example, you go on Instagram or Twitter and you're just strolling and you see a video. I'll give you an example here. You go on Instagram and you see a video about traveling, and all of a sudden you want to travel. You feel that because you see someone else traveling, you're supposed to travel as well. So you're tempted by that. So what you do, you book a flight. That's a form of temptation. And we have to try and control our lust, our temptation, because temptation can come in many different ways that you least expect it, because this is just the doing of Satan looking for who he can devour, who he can tempt and show Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai that, look, me can tempt your man of God who you say was your man of the Lord, right? So we have to bear in mind that Satan is out here tempting us physically and spiritually. We are under attack by the spiritual spirit of Satan, because this is nothing new. This is from the beginning, and this is why we have to keep praying. We have to keep praying and building up our spiritual armor, because without without Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, we won't be able to survive. We will get caught up in this world and then lose all our spiritual awareness if we're not spiritually aware of this world and have it in mind that we're gonna be tempted every single day, and this is how we end up lose our soul, our spiritual soul, because we get caught up within this world, within this world of the way of living, within this wicked world, within if you don't be strong, you get caught up within the money, within the fast life, and you end up lose your soul. You end up do things where you never even expect that you would do, and that caused by temptation. This is why it's very important to avoid going certain place, to avoid going around certain people, because everything is spiritual, and a spirit can jump on you, jump on the person who you're there around, and you end up doing things that you never see yourself doing. You end up in a spot that you never see yourself in. So we need to be very careful every single day, every single second. Put it like that, every single second, because the more the days go on, and the more things going to get worse, and the more things going to ramp up, and we have to try our best in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, to stay spiritual and to build up our spiritual armor. Right? This is Job 2:2. And the Lord said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. So Satan is on this earth every single day, walking up and down, looking. This is the job of Satan, to look who he can destroy, who for soul he can took, who for mind him can change to do wickedness, especially because the Satan goal is to take away as much Hebrew Israelite soul that he can take, to show his strength, to say, yeah, see, Yahweh say, like, this is man of God, but look, he's no longer in the truth. That is job. That is what he want to do. Right? So this is why we have to be careful and know, so like, it's real, it's a real thing, it's no joke. It's no joke. So we have to be prepared and know that he is roaming every single day, and he going to tempt him going to see what we like or what we love, and then put it in front of us and tempt us with it. And this is why we need to know the scripture, so that we can know what to expect. Job 2:3. And the Lord said unto Satan, As thou consider my servant Job, because Job was a righteous man on this earth. And just like as I said before, Satan looking for the righteous one to attack. He also attacked the weak, and that is why you have to stay strong as you can within this word, so that way when you get attacked, you can fight it off spiritually. You don't just jump in as soon as you get little pressure. You cannot be that weak-minded. You cannot be that weak-minded, because if you're too weak, you're going to give in. As soon as you get little pressure, you're going to give in, you're going to quit. And I'm talking from experience. It's not easy. I know that it's not easy to fight a temptation, and that is why we also have to fast. Because when you fast few days without food, that right there is not an easy task. But if you can go 2-3 days completely without food, without water, and feel that feeling, you know. Because for me to explain it, it won't even do much good. You have to just experience that yourself. That is just something that you have to do yourself, to experience what I'm talking about, to experience that spiritual power that you get within your flesh, within your spirit, by you fasting those days without food and praying as well. Alright. So the Lord asked Satan if him considering servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man. So Job was a perfect and an upright man on the earth, one that feared God and eschewed evil. So Job don't take part in no evil. Job excuse himself all times from evil doing. Alright. And shall he hold it fast his integrity, although thou moveth him against him, and destroy him without a cause. So Satan want to destroy us without a cause. That's just his job, right? So Satan will find all type of way to remove you from the works of Yahweh Shemir Shai. That's just his job. 4. And Satan answered the Lord, right? Satan answered the Lord and said, Skin for skin, yea, all that a man have will he give for his life. So Satan asks Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, right, to let him touch him. Let him touch him flesh. Let him touch him flesh and see if him still gonna hold his integrity. And this is what we have to remember, that when certain illness come upon you, that's a spirit. If you get a cold, that is a spirit come onto your flesh. If you have a flu or any form of illness come upon you. That is a spirit. And that is why when you pray and you drink your herbs and you continue to do righteously, eventually that spirit leave your body. There is different ways of letting that spirit leave your body. If you try the herbs and it don't work, then you have to, the main thing what you have to do, you have to fast and you have to pray. It can even take days. It's just repetition. It doesn't mean as you do it one time you're gonna go. It depends on that spirit, that strength of spirit that is on you. It takes longer to go. Right? That is why Yahweh Shai was so powerful, because Yahweh Shai fast for 40 days. That's something that no man on this earth can do. Because as well, it's not like back in the days where in Yahweh Shai time where we was much stronger. Now we're way more weaker than before. Way more weaker, because everything is killing us. The food on this earth is not like food back then. But then people could eat like one time a day and have energy, feel a week. Now we are eat the food and we're still hungry, because the nutrients, there's no nutrients in this food. There's no mineral in the salt, no mineral in the water. They remove all the minerals. So we really drink water and we're still thirsty, because we're not getting the minerals that we're supposed to get from the water. When we eat the food, we're not getting the nutrients that we're supposed to get. So our body, we're naturally weak. We go to sleep tired and we wake up back tired. Alright. So when you get sick, that's a spirit come upon you. Alright. So Job 2:5. But put forth thy hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. So Satan asks permission from Yahweh to let him touch him. He must say, let me touch Job, man, and show you, say, him go curse at your face. And this is the thing when why very important for us to know that when something happened to us, whether good or bad, we still need to give praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. We still need to give praise. We cannot just get deep down in our emotion and forget that this is the doing of Yahweh. Every single thing, whether good or bad, it is the doing of Yahweh. And it's just like in Jacob trouble. It's just like in the time of the RFID chip, the RFID, right? The microchip, the mark of the beast. In that time, we're gonna be tempted. And what you're gonna do? You're gonna give up. You're gonna curse the Most High. Oh, why you do this? No, we cannot be like that. We have to fight through it until death. Because this is the doing of Yahweh Shemir Shai. This is how we prove how we have to. That's the only way we will be able to prove ourselves unto Yahweh Shemir Shai, to see if we're worthy, to see if we are the real goal, is by getting tested. You have to, like, even in this worldly life, In order to get your license, you have to do a test. You have to pass that test. And this is what we have to remember. It's not gonna be good all the time. Right? But put forth thy hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. Right? And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thy hand, but save his life. So when so when these Christians, and these are the things that because when I go to church, I never learn nothing in church. Straight up. I never know that these words are in the Bible. Never ever. Because we never hear them in church. We hear that Satan rebel against the Most High, Satan fighting the Most High. And growing up we believe these things, so we have to say, yo, Satan bad man. Satan a gangster. But no, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Yahweh control everything. Right? So these scripture prove that Yahweh controls Satan, because Satan have to ask for permission to do anything. Alright? So this is Job 2:7. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord. So Satan leave the presence of Yahweh, and smote Job with sore boil from the sole of his feet unto his crown. So from Job head to underneath to him feet, right, was boils and sores. So just imagine a whole entire body full of sore and boil. That's a lot of pain. That is a lot of pain you're gonna feel. Because from experience, can remember in my adult age, may have chicken pox, and that was a gnarly experience, because even inside my mouth the chicken pox was, and it was painful and itching everywhere, itching. And me can just imagine say Job 1 was worse than mine. Alright. And that was the spirit of Satan come upon Job to try Job, to test him. Right. And he took him a posture to scrape himself. Right. So Job a look comfort because of the pain and the sores, and he sit down amongst the ash. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thy integrity? This is what Job's wife asks him, if he still retain his integrity. Curse God and die. So he show you right there. He show you right there a person who don't want to suffer. She is a person who don't want to suffer. She just love the good times. And that is a woman And it could also be a man or the type of person that you don't want to be around. Or if you be around that person, you have to understand that you definitely need to be double times stronger than that person. So that way you don't get weak and you don't give in like that person. Like Job wife. But he answered unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish woman speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hands of God, and shall we not receive evil? In all this did not Job sin with his lips? So Job go through all of that, and him still did not sin. Him still did not curse Yahweh by Shemirashi. Because Job know that he's getting tempted. It is a test from Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And this is why it's very important to know what you're dealing with. To know that we coming to serve Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. We're going to get tested daily. It's going to be painful. And we have to keep an eye out for a different type of temptation. Temptation come in many different ways. It could be from your own loved one, your own mother, your own father, your brother, your sister, your child, your friend, your best friend. Stay focused. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, the Kakadash. Hopefully this lesson was edifying. And if you hear, you hear. Shalom.